Yeah, look, it's better than average.
Perfect, better than average. Okay.
So we're
Sorry. I'll lift this up. So what?
he's a bit on guard at the moment.
Boom, boom. Now that's a dad joke if I've ever heard one.
Learn from the best.
Okay, so we're playing with guards and we're struggling because some of them are good in some areas, some of them are better in other areas. That's an XW which had an XY guard on it. This car, when I got it, came with an XW guard, but that's the original XY guard, which I probably will use.
So this one's an XW, yeah?
That's XW. So we've got two XY guards, and that's these two. So for this one, as you probably saw, if you saw one of the other videos on the Orange Ute, this one had a thing here. Now I've sort of been just tinkering with it. My problem is I'm not a very patient panel beater. As for a panel beater, I would say I'd be happy to spend, 2 or 3 hours on this, tapping it away, shrinking it down here. I'm not even sure I have the skills to do that perfectly well.
Well, we can give it a go.
But I like this, but the top of the guard is perfect, and the line here is perfect. So, they always seem to get a knock here somewhere, and every other guard I've got, so I've got a bend across here. Even that one, which I've fixed now, but had a bend across there. And,
what's the other alternative? So we repair that guard, or
so we repair these guards, or we start buying brand new ones. I don't think I can afford to buy new ones. They're $1,000 a pop, aren't they?
About that, 900, yeah.
$900 each plus delivery, so $1,000 a pop. So that starts becoming a lot of money when you think that $2,000 just for Mudguards, and I've got some here already.
This XW one's better. You don't want to take the headlight.
See, what Josh is pointing out here is this, we can drill out these spot welds here, along here, take out this headlight. Show people the difference between the two headlight.
Well, it's not much.
Hang on, I'll hold that guard there so you can do it. This is XW, that's XY. Oh.
Yeah, about there. Yeah.
Show them, point it out.
Well, I don't know how to talk about it, but this part's different.
It's a headlight cradle, what we're talking about.
You just got different mounting brackets and points, and
so this is an XW one, and that's XY. But no one ever knows the exact difference between the two. Well, I didn't.
But you could see even like this part, it's different. But well, yeah, think about putting this one on this one.
Because this part of this, it's perfect along here. It's had a little hit here, and someone's already tried to repair it. They've just put bog in it, but it needs a bit of a thing. And see here, it's sort of kinked over.
Yeah, but you said that came out pretty easy, didn't you, on the other ones when you gave
it? Yeah. Well, if you were to take out that, I repair it, it's a bit wrinkled here instead of nice and smooth. So, guys, by the way, Happy New Year for everybody that's passed. So this will be our first video for the year, and so I don't know. Josh has got to change the beginning of the music front to the thing, lazy side.
Well, you want a new intro?
Well, I think it's time for a new intro.
Oh,
music.
You designed one that took me like 8 hours.
And 8 hours. And also I'd like to give a shout out to Graham from XA Coop Guy, and thanks for your shout out. And it's good to watch your videos. I love watching your videos. I learn a lot. I learned a lot about bogging the other day. And I've been bogging since I was 20 years old. So never too old to learn new tricks. No pun intended. And, so thanks, Graham. That was cool. And I like a lot of your other videos too. And a shout out to Tom from Fat Fords. your car is going to be something to be reckoned with when it's finished. So I can't wait to see it. I'm going to see that in real life. You're going to jump in the car and drive up here and visit us.
Tom, just so you know, he's been hassling me to watch your channel for about 6 months now.
Because poor old Josh has a little bit of a motivational crisis. But your shout out has spiked his interest. His left eyebrow went up the other day, and he thought, really? And,
It's got an interesting project going on.
so yeah, so I keep on texting him the link or sending him the link so he watch it. So he watches bits and pieces, but he's too busy doing other stuff. But now you're in, Tom. You're done. I've weaned you on to XA Coop. XA Coop guy.
Graham's Restorations.
Graham's Restorations. Graham, you've got too many names. For God's sake, it's complicated.
We'll make up a name.
Yeah.
Guards.
Yeah. On guard.
What are you going to do? You going to sleep on it, or do you want to try repair that one?
I want the part. I think I'm going to try and repair this guard. Just keep bashing at it. Doesn't matter. It's only time. So if I spend a couple of hours tinkering with it, I'll either become happy with it or disillusioned with it. One of the two. So, but it's a pretty easy fix. You weld that piece in there.
Yeah, you've ordered the
very
lower
little
bits.
rust in it compared to how they can be. So, and I've ordered new bottom
bits.
bottom sections, and they have a name, but I can't quite recall it this very moment in time. It's the Alzheimer's. Is it? Is it? How does it go? I've got two brains. One's out looking for the other. See how it goes in that, Josh?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
An interesting food thought. Food.
Food for thought.
Well,
Worse than
we
me.
were thinking about why the holes don't line up. And
These holes here.
And then we realised that. Well, what did you realise? We don't know if this is true or not, but it's probably pretty good.
I have a hypothesis. That is that, and I'll film it. Come here, zoom in, Josh.
Yeah, I can see.
So we've got this little concaved section here, and
It goes out in.
on the other side it's convex, just so you know, but this side it's concaved. All right,
You can't
but it's
tell.
it's not lined up with the headlight cradle, and so it's misses, and they all do it. That's normal, and I reckon my hypothesis is with the XTs and XRs, they had the blinker in the mudguard, in the bumper bar, and so that as a result, when they made the XWs and XYs, they moved this back, but they never bothered changing the radio support panel. So this is still the same one as the XR and the XTs. And
So if this would have been more up there, with that, because it didn't have the blinker.
Would only by an inch or so.
Yeah.
But I bet if we go and pull out the XT mudguard, put it on this car, it'd line up perfectly. So that's my hypothesis.
Ford recycling parts.
Yeah. Well, Ford probably, like Josh said earlier, Ford probably had a couple of thousand, 10,000, 20,000 of these sitting in the warehouse, and they said, well, we're not throwing them away, so we're going to use them right or wrong.
No new moulds, nothing, just...
Yeah, so, and it still was enough. And so, but I thought I might cut this out, put it in the centre where it belongs, unless I'm wrong, and say this is the only Ford ever built properly. And,
It's way more work than it's
I don't think I could be bothered. And we're still agonising over whether we should work on the orange ute or the.
I'm not agonising over it.
Yeah, I am.
No.
Of that. And then I wanted to take a holiday on this car and do something different for a while. But Josh, we started working on this again, and Josh said, "Oh, I've really been missing this car."
Yeah, I look at so much work.
Yeah.
We need to keep going.
Anyway.
We need to sandblast those guards.
Yeah, it's too wet. We've had a lot of rain here. It's been hot, and muggy, and rainy, and we've really just been not feeling much like working. And I still don't feel like working. That's why we're leaning and chatting about crap when we should be actually working. So what we'll do is we'll push this one side, push the other orange unit in, which he's leaning against right now, and go and have another cup of coffee. Cup of tea and a biscuit, eh, Josh?
I'm hungry. Yeah.
Yeah. He's always in for a cup of tea and a biscuit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is one takes the length of one video of ours, so I'm gonna go.
You might have to cut it down. Or we'll just upload it. So you guys, we haven't done any work, but this is Happy New Year.
But what is exciting is you've made a paint station.
Oh yeah. Have I filmed that?
I don't know.
It's a mess. We haven't tied it up properly yet. Here's our doors. Oh, well, we could talk about what.
Nah, I'm going to talk about doors.
But I could talk about the different XY doors.
No.
Which there's not a lot.
No, well, that's another video later.
So we've been, anyway,
Doors.
There's the doors, and we've been really trying to figure out what to do with them too. What I like is brand new everything.
So, you've made a paint station.
Yeah, this is my paint section here now. It's got crap all over it because I've been moving crap out. We've moved this bench here, which was here, back to the wall. I took out shelves in there, which was for my RC modelling stuff, which I now moved into the house.
Except for those helicopters.
Yeah, they're going to go in somewhere too.
You know, this is cool though.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
Yes, it's strong.
Where are we going to put the copper cooling pipes?
Outside. Where it's cool. Or bury them. Okay. I've done a little bit of time lapse. Josh has been sanding this and sadly forgot to do a lot of other stuff. So, but as it is, I've been panel beating this and panel beating it. So as it is, it's not too bad. We found a bunch of bog in here, which we ground out. So now I can panel beat where they did that. So it's slowly coming good. And the nice thing about this is we've sanded, you can see all the lows really easily. So I can keep working on it. So keep working on it, I will. No problem.
That hurts my soul more than you realise.
It'll blow out, look. Perfectly clean underneath there. Okay, so we've panel beaded that. Now it's not a file finish, and you can paint's blooming, doing all sorts of strange things. Should hit it with it. There you go. So much moisture in here. Make sure it's swimming. Oh yeah, there's your angle. I see your little bits. I keep bashing that, but the problem is I don't want to stretch the metal any more than necessary, and that was where the main impact was. It was pretty stoved in this. Well, they're all water droplets, all that. It's all condensation. So, so what we're going to do is the bottom section's got a rust in it, so I'm going to have to repair that. And so we'll probably cut it, and there's another rust hole there. So we'll probably put that piece in along the top there. And repair all that, pull it into shape. We've done the straight line with the straight edge, and it's pretty bloody close. And it's perfectly long here. So a thin skim of bog, and it will be a thin skim, and that'll probably come up pretty good. And so I'm pretty pleased about that because it's $1,000 worth of guard. It's an XY guard, which is even better, so I don't have to worry about buying one. So it's pretty good.
How's work?
Look at that marvel.
How's work?
Well, it's pretty good. Oh, one last thing, Josh. Hang on. And I'll put the edge primer on it because I'll go over it with this so I can just see any real highs and lows so they can be touched up before the bog goes on. I just wanted to show you that. So this is this guard. So I've just given it a scuff over with my flat pad. And they're my high spots, so I've got to work on them. I'm more concerned with the high spots than those, to be honest. There's not much in it, considering. And, so I'll keep working on them. I actually thought it was a high spot here, but I haven't done it properly yet. I'll just keep working on that a bit more. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that thing, because high spots are a pain. And I don't think I'll worry about that. I think it's slightly in there. It's pretty hard to panel beat in there because it's double panelled. There's a thing that comes down there or something. But it's not much. We're talking really small amount. Okay. Okay, this is what Josh has been doing. He just pulled off this that bracket there. The oh god, now I've got to come up with the name of it. What an inner control arm, toe in, no, caster and camber bolt. And that would be it, close enough. And, anyway, so that was too bent, so we've got to straighten that. And now, if you see this was bent here, I think this got damaged when the bolt was probably seized and they couldn't get it out. When they hammered it, they hammered it so hard it bashed the whole thing out. So anyway, whatever, we're fixing it. It's just one of those little tiny jobs we're doing. So it's not very exciting, but it's got to be done. Okay, you get a time lapse into that, Josh?
Maybe. Well, I do want is a hammer though. Where's your hammer?
Hammer in the morning, or hammer in the evening.
He does.
Well, get out of
I
it.
think his underwear.
I'll film that. It's working.
You're lucky that you've learned.
Hey?
You're lucky you've learned not to put your foot out, stop things. I haven't learned that yet.
I had to unlearn that because when I was your age, I was bench grinding, and I had a battery on the end of the bench, and it vibrated off, and it was a bloody big battery because I was into earth moving at the time. And it came down, I put my foot out, and it bloody broke my toe. I've never done it again since.
Yeah, see, I have a problem with doing it. It's just habit.
Yeah, it's a bad habit.
Anyway, give it a whack.
Welders finished welding.
Another thing done.
Yeah, and that's it. I've got to grind the welds back, but it's all panel beaded, straightened up, straight that way, straight. It was pretty bent before, as you'll probably have seen. Anyhow, the other side's okay. So yeah, she had a bit of rough treatment here, but you know, pretty solid old thing. Guess there's not much use in talking about it. That show it ground. Do you want to grind it?
Nah.
No. What?
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
Having a motivational crisis.
No. I'm just ready to stop.
Yeah, because it's nearly midnight. Yeah. All right. Maybe I might just grind it. You go and have something to eat.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, chops. Look what an immaculate job Josh has done cleaning this up. Just removed all that tar in there and stuff, so I can, a little bit more to go, but mostly perfect. Bit of a clean, and we'll spray this whole section in here. And I did here, I ground that back under there, but I forgot to edge prime it, so I have to take this off to do that. Silly Billy, hey? Thought I'd better just show you it's 100% finished. So that's it. It's fully good, man. Fully good looks better from that distance than up close. I know what that... Oh, it's just a bit of paint. Oh, it'll... Too bad. Gonna have a big shouldered bolt with a big washer in there, turned around by a big buffy wheel alignment guy, so it's going to get all scratched up anyway. Alright, what do you want me to start with?
Well, you cleaned the mop up on your head, which is a good place to start.
I had a fight with the lawnmower and lost, or Josh dragged me out the back and they laid on me and then attacked me with a pair of shears.
I went for the neck, but I missed.
Anyway, as you know, some time has gone by. We've been busy doing stuff, which is probably not worth mentioning. We've ordered a bunch of parts for the XW and the XYs, the guards. They're all there, sitting there. So I just thought I'd mention that. Our video is very... This video you're about to watch, or you're watching...
Watched, I think.
Just going to get the end of the video, the back of the beginning.
The end. This is the wrap.
Alright, the video you've just watched is a very random video. So, apologies for that. It's been so hot and humid, and we can't paint, because really what I'd like to be doing is in here, Josh and we cleaned out. I want to show it again. We cleaned out in here, and it needs sanding. We want to paint that finished with thing. I bought some 2-pack semi-gloss black, so we can finish off all the underneath and everything. All the underneath we've got to paint, so we've been waiting for the weather to come good. So we've sort of been twiddling our thumbs, waiting for that, tinkering with guards and doors and stuff, sort of just wondering whether we should buy new ones or fix them, but it's extremely expensive, so we discussed this. Probably for the time being, we'll see how our budget goes, but we'll probably go with these for the time being.
Well, we got this bottom section just delivered today.
Yeah.
2 minutes ago. So we'll do that.
Yeah. So I bet we'll just have to see, because this is quite stretched here, and I'll have to see about shrinking it. So anyway, it's not here nor there. We'll get to it, and I'm sure we'll film it. I wanted to do a little walk around the car just to sort of go over the last year's progress we did with it as best as possible, which is hard because we won't do a full rotisserie at the moment, a full revolution, because we wanted it low enough to work on the guards. Anything else, Josh? Did you want to talk about guards?
That's an XT guard, isn't it?
This is an XR or XT guard.
Hang on.
Yay! I gotta switch that off. Hang on.
So your hypothesis was correct?
Well, it seems to be. If you look at the XT guard, you'll notice that the concaved piece is exactly behind the headlight
Matches up
cradle.
Perfect, doesn't it?
Yeah. It stands to reason that the Ford, in their wisdom, decided not to worry. It's close enough, it's near enough.
Well, did the job, didn't it?
Yeah, near enough. It's close enough. But it's a nice car. This even had mirrors up here.
Yeah, they're kind of cool, the front mirrors, aren't they?
I think my dad's car might have had a mirror up there. Have a look. I've got a picture of it. So anyway, we just wanted to show that.
Exciting things to come. Will be a bit sporadic at times, what we're working on, but that there, majority of that's going to go in that down there.
So there's not a lot to do on this car now, just mostly the painting stage has come up, which is a struggle. We've got to do the doors and the guards and the bonnet, and make sure they're all shipshape ready for painting or
We've got to
smoothing it.
put a fair bit of seam sealer in yet too.
We've got to seam seal it too. And,
Might be, yeah. The doors are there though. We've pulled them out. And we've got the guards going.
yeah, we've just been having a look at the shape of things and how everything sort of fits and looks because it's fun. And we, you know, put a new one of these here, new radio support, which is nice to be able to pad the plenum. Just all that work, you don't see much of it, do you?
No.
So that's about it. So this year, I'd really like to get this painted, and, probably through winter. So I need to get it sort of ready for paint through winter if it ever dries out.
It's only about 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't say winter, I should say by the end of spring it'll start getting hot and steamy again by the end of spring. And as a result, we'll have to stop painting. So if we can get it done before then.
Okay. Well, we'll keep working, keep filming, and we'll do the best we can to put out good content. But it might be a little bit random on where we work because of the.
Yeah, it might be a bit. That's exactly right. It might be a bit random. We're going to finish off the things like the tailgate and then we can paint the inside properly and we can fit it on. Yeah, we'll just have fun. We'll have fun. We'll film it on the way and a bit more rust repairs on the guards and doors. And unfortunately, there's only 2 doors. Don't have to worry about back ones.
It's good.
Yeah. So thank you guys for last year and for everybody who commented and supported the channel and subscribed and for all the thumbs up. Well, we really appreciate that. So it was a really great year and a lot from you guys. So thanks a lot. The support was great, and we're looking forward to some nice, fun things this year too. So thank you for that, and have a lovely what's the rest of the school holidays. If you're young and if you're older like me, hey, enjoy your project. Cheerio.